What's up everybody, Dr. Bob276 here again, and we're on to our caving tutorial. Oh damn it. I started to try to explore caves, and I kept finding dead ends, so that's why a lot of stuff's kind of been done. You notice my inventory is much different. I have iron in my inventory. Just kept running into little dead ends. Nothing really exciting ever came up, but right now, so you can't hear it on your screen, but I can hear, that's weird. I can hear mobs hopping around down here below me. There's some iron, speaking of which. Um, so I'm pretty sure there's a cave here because you can hear them right over here hopping, and I bet if I pressed F3 I could see them. But don't want to kind of ruin the spirit of it, and I'll try to keep my cheating to a minimum. It's actually not really cheating, but doesn't feel as authentic doing that, does it? So here we go. Got my tools. I got a sword. Got a bunch of other stuff. I hear a skeleton mainly, and I hear other hopping with no sounds, which generally means if you hear noises with nothing attached to it, so to speak, like I'm listening. Alright, it's over here. If if you hear noises but you don't, there we go. I mean, if you hear the sound of things stepping, but you don't hear a secondary noise like growling for zombies or the clattering the skeleton bones or the weird screechy spider noise, it usually means it's a creeper. Oh, there's a skeleton. Speak of the devil, shot at me. Um, Skeletons and ghasts are currently the only enemy with a projectile attack. See what else I can say about these skeletons. Just like any other, most hostile mobs, they have 10 health. I think ghasts have 5. I'm not sure though. Um, they shoot arrows at you. I think they do 2 hearts of damage or something like that. 1.5 or 2 hearts. I'm not sure. If they do 2 hearts, just as much as your bow does, which would make sense. I'd consider them overall of the normal world the most annoying and difficult of the first early enemies to fight, especially before you have armor, because they can shoot you before you can get to them, and that makes, god damn it, that gives them quite an advantage over you. That and it really sucks when they look up and see you and quickly shoot you. You fall off into a big pile of creepers, and then you know how that turns out. They drop bones, not bows, but bones and arrows. Anywhere from 0 to 2 of each. Let's see. Bones you can use to quickly grow farmland, which is, I'm really glad I'm finding it. Or arrows are obviously ammunition for your bow. See, there's an arrow which shot at me. You can't pick up arrows that skeletons shoot at you for some reason. And I hear stuff jumping around down here. I'm pretty sure there's creepers. So you want to be careful. And I've been mentioning them. Creepers, you probably already know about, even if you haven't played the game, because they are very famous. Here's one. Speak of the devil. Some people like to compare them to a big green dick that explodes. I guess it's a fair description of them. I think they originally were a failed pig model that somebody was trying to work on when they're making the game. If one blows up at you on normal or harder, if they're at point blank range, they will kill you instantly if you're not wearing armor. So you gotta be careful. They like to hide around corners and blow you up, so to speak. So I think one of the funnier stories I always hear is from newer players is how they think it's safe to come out in the day because creepers don't burn up during the day, but they like to wait outside your door if they've seen you, and they'll get up and expect everything to be gone, and they get blown up. Their front of their house is all gone pretty much. So another skeleton. So creepers are not fun to have around. There comes the creeper. It sees me. Creepers drop gunpowder when they die. 2 at max. And you can't hear it, but they make a really distinct hissing sound before they explode, much like a fuse being lit. Oh, one more trivial fact about skeletons is that their aim sucks balls on survival multiplayer, but in single player they seem to aim much better. I don't know why that is. I think it has to do with where your character model updates or some weird shit like that. Oh shit, it's gonna hit me. Nope. Oh, this is a good cave. One thing to do when you explore caves is always some people like putting torches up on the right only, so they can use that to put it on their left and exit. My way I always have done it is I put cobblestone on the left hand side as I go everywhere, And when on my way back, I just put the cobblestone on the right, and it comes back. Not comes back, but it'll just show you your way back because you just put the cobblestone on the right and follow it to the exit, and that's all there is to it. So basically, this episode is gonna be me. This is really late to mention. This is probably just exploring the cave. If I find minerals, I'll tell you about them, not minerals, ores, but um, that, and I'll talk about mobs the more I see them. Let's see, what else can I tell you about mobs? I believe I'm not 100% right. Always check the Minecraft wiki if you have doubts about anything. I think mobs have a sight radius of like 16 blocks. Um, and mobs I know for sure can't. Oh, ran out of pickaxe. They can't spawn within what is it, 20? Yeah, 24 blocks of you. Mobs can't spawn within 24 blocks of you. And I think the maximum range is around 144 blocks away, but don't count me wrong on that. But it's kind of nice that they can't spawn so close because you won't have mobs. You won't be sitting there in the dark and then a creeper spawn next to you and blows up your house because you forgot to light it up for 1 second. So that will never happen. So don't get too paranoid about working in the dark. Nothing's gonna hurt you. Oops, get stuck on things. Let's see. Sorry if this kind of bores you watching me get some of the coal and such, but it's important to get a good stock of things early on, so you don't have to come back and do it later. Because I watch people pass up coal and such, but I don't really know why. Because you just had to go, if you never need coal again, you have to come back and get it later, or you're gonna be cutting down trees and making charcoal, which is what I eventually do anyways. I mean, usually whenever I have a based on survival multiplayer, I'll try to get around, I don't know, 7 to 8 stacks of coal and just have a big wall of furnaces and run them all off that until I start getting about halfway out of them. Then I get all the wood from my tree farm and start making charcoal, and it eventually pays for itself. Yeah, more and more of that. Am I out of cobblestone? No, I'm not. There we go. So we're gonna head further. This is gravel, and I forgot to talk about gravel and sand. Gravel sometimes drops flint. You can use to make arrowheads. Not arrowhead. Well, basically arrowheads. You use it just in construction of arrows. Flint goes at the top, and stick in the middle. Arrow on the bottom. Let's see. Oh yeah, but gravel and sand. One thing I want to mention on them is that they fall. That could have been dangerous. Um, so in other words, if you dig out one below it, watch what happens. It'll fall down, and this can be useful for making traps. Um, See, there's flint right there. You can use this to make flint and steel, which lights things on fire. It's an infamous griefers tool, but it has other uses too. Like, it's always good to keep flint and steel with you in the nether. But anyways, the falling mechanic of sand and gravel is really useful for traps. Or if you need to get down somewhere but you can't quite reach the bottom, you just keep dropping gravel on it until it's high enough. So that's a pretty useful thing you can do with it. Let's keep getting this coal, but I have about 3 stacks. I guess I'll probably stop collecting it. And unfortunately, my movie maker does not have a fast forward on it because I have one of the newer ones that just absolutely sucks. So I probably could cut it out, I guess. Actually, how much coal do I have? I have more than enough. I can live with that. Oh, shit. Ouch. There you go. Yep, it's 2 hearts of damage on normal. It's 2.5, I believe, on hard. And I would just usually play on normal. I could set it up to hard, I guess, but I would just forget to do it. Do I have armor? Yes. Well, I don't have armor, but I'll show you. One of the most important things you want to have in the game after I get a little more coal for some furnaces is to make armor. People really, for some reason, never wear it, and I don't know why. Unless they play PvP servers, which, I can understand that normal mobs aren't that dangerous, but even then, I see people like running around with no armor on, and I just wonder what the hell they're doing. Because without armor, you tend to die very easily. So let's put the furnaces down really quick. Don't need as much. You don't need nearly as much coal in it, but just speed up time. Bam, there we go. And we'll keep exploring while I wait for those to go. And I've been forgetting to put up cobblestone on the wall, so we're gonna do that. I got some easy landmarks. I got this gravel thing right here. Got a bunch of other stuff to help me find my way out. It's really in the part where everything looks the same, where it gets really honeycombed. You want to start marking your way out, and that actually goes up to the surface. Areas like this are dangerous because mobs can sometimes fall on your face. Is that a skeleton? No, it's a tree. But I hear things walking around up there. But anyways, you don't want to be near those at night. So far this cave isn't that good. It's not going very deep. I'm at layer 57, so all that there's really here to collect is iron and coal. What you want to do is try to find caves that go, down obviously to the lava and diamond layers, but if nothing else, even getting down to where gold and such is at is nice. Like these kind of rooms are where you want to start marking things. Like once you get past a certain point and you're far away from the exit, always mark where you're going. I may. Ooh. And this is why you always pay attention to where you walk. Look here. See that? That's lava down there about, I'd say, because I'm not sure how many blocks that would go, but that would most likely either injure me badly enough that a single mob attacking me would most likely kill me, or I may die from the fall. I'm not sure how many blocks it is exactly, but that's why you always pay attention when you play this game, because it is so easy to die in really dumb ways if you're not paying attention. It's easy if you know what you're doing and you keep your wits about you, but it's very unforgiving in the fact that if you do one stupid thing, you could lose a lot of stuff. So I mean, it's not like a hardcore game or anything like that, but just look where you're walking. That's all I gotta say. And I'm going to show you how to make armor. You can use iron, gold, leather, or diamond to make armor. I think iron is the best as far as cost effective wise, and using diamonds for tools, because I've seen plenty of people, obviously kill players while wielding having diamond armor while they're using iron. It works fine, but durability wise, you can't beat diamond armor, but 24 diamonds is nothing to scoff at. So it will cost you quite a bit, and you'll want to take good care of it. So iron is a very good overall armor, durability wise and cost effective wise. And this pretty much means that I can explore more of the cave. Kind of like whenever you play Metroid or something, you get that nice suit, go down in the deeper caverns where it's extremely hot and usually just burn to death and die. Now that won't happen. It's kind of like this. You want it when you go into deeper, darker areas. I pick up a little more cobblestone, and I think that will do it for this episode. I will quickly scout out other areas, and I will jump down that hole over there, and pretty much then we'll start on talking about deep cave exploration, avoiding lava, all that other bullshit. So I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.